Much for your patience and a warm welcome to Crossword. As you all know, ladies and gentlemen, Crossword, we aim to be a point of social and cultural interaction, where authors and poets hold court, where children are regaled, where people gravitate to be informed, to be entertained, and to be enlightened. And likewise, ladies and gentlemen, today we're here to launch a very special book, and a very special person here is amongst us, the author of the book, Diana Hayden. She's written a book on the art of grooming for women by a wonderful woman herself, Diana Hayden. An encouraging round of applause for her, everybody. The book is called A Beautiful Truth, The Art of Grooming. Well, before I let Diana take over, I'm going to very shortly introduce the book to all of you, and of course Diana has a lot more to say about it. But this is a very short synopsis of the book. Now, this book speaks to women practically, truthfully, and purposefully, and ends the confusion caused by the daily barrage of fickle trends and the latest it thing. It's a clear and definitive guide that truly educates you about body shapes, sizes, colors, techniques, and assembling a look that defines your individual style. Most importantly, it's about understanding what you need versus what you've been told to want. Now, this book, ladies and gentlemen, is a guide for women everywhere. And it enables you to transform yourself into a woman with a truly arresting physical presence. You can benefit from the advice gleaned by Diana's interaction with internationally acclaimed practitioners for over a decade in the fields of skin, makeup, body care, clothing, accessories, poise, posture, health, and fitness. It also extracts the best of Diana's grooming lectures, workshops, and research information, backed by hundreds of sketches, diagrams, and photographs. Where others have simply skimmed the surface, ladies and gentlemen, the book A Beautiful Truth leaves no stone unturned, offering detailed answers to all your pressing questions. And the lady behind this wonderful book, Diana Hayden, here amongst us. She needs no introduction, as you all know. She's a very talented actress, a television host, and a model, a grooming expert, a motivational speaker, a philanthropist, author, and former Miss World. Well, there's a lot more that I can say about her, but you know, Diana's just told me that she doesn't like standing here like a lemon and self-proclaiming a lot of things, because the book, I think, speaks volumes about what she has in store for all of you ladies. And for that matter, I don't know about the gents. I hope they don't feel left out. Yeah, that's next. That's coming up next, by the way. So do not leave the audience yet, all the gentlemen. There's a lot more in store for you, and the ladies, you all just have a treat waiting for you. So I'm going to hand it over to Diana now. She's going to talk. She's going to unveil the book. She's going to talk again, read for us, and all the very best to you.
Thank you, sir. Wow, that day has finally arrived. It has been 2.5 years of literally sweat and blood. My friends, thank you for being around, because they would have so deserted me. I have spent days and nights, and I've had a team that was so supportive, helping me with all my layouts and everything, right down from writing it and researching it to designing it and publishing it. It's my baby. I call it my labor of love. I started out to write the book because I do grooming lectures, and very often people would go, you know, my lectures go on for 7 hours sometimes, and they carry on for days together. And they said, why don't you put it down on paper so that we have something that we can take back, because it's so much information to keep absorbing. And that's how I started, and I thought, you know, let me just encapsulate everything. And what happens when you start to write is you start with something and it leads you to the next question. And I have a pain in the neck editor who would not let me off the hook. Every time she'd read something, she'd go, no, can you explain that please? I don't understand it, which led me to pages and pages more. And before you knew it, it was 200. It was actually more than 256 pages that it is. I had to chop off 80 pages because it would just be too thick a volume. There is so many people I would like to thank, because you can set out to do something, but without the help of everybody, be it the smallest of things, you would never succeed to make something so big and so special. So I started writing, and then I started researching, and my research went on and on. And Jamuna Pai, thank you so much. Your clinic, Blush, your doctors, they have been so helpful. Really, thank you. I needed, you know, no matter how much we might specialize in a field, it's always good to clarify information. And there's so much technical information in the book, be it about skin, be it about hair, about makeup. And I refuse to be arrogant about it. And I have double-checked and cross-checked my information with Jamuna's doctors, with Hayden Trivedi, with all the information. I just, whatever needed technical approval, I just asked them to run it, you know, ran it past them. It's, what can I say? It's something that I have worked so hard at. A journalist asked me recently, she said, are you nervous how it would be accepted? And are you scared? And I said, you know what? I'm not. Because I gave 100%. And what you can do is just give your best. Beyond that, there's nothing more that I could have done. So if it's accepted well, wonderful. If it's not, very sad. But I have one more very good announcement to make. That I think it's a record. We're checking it out. The book has already sold 2 lakh copies. Thank you.